Hello, welcome back to Grey the Gold Witch. Today we're doing a reading on messages about your light, and it's been a very beautiful reading, and I would say it's kind of a chronological story, so whatever you're drawn to, there might be messages in other piles as well. I'm also linking different parts of the Taylor Swift record folklore with your piles because I feel like a few songs from every side of her records or record on folklore has messages for you. So take a look at those if you want to. We have 4 piles today. The first is aventurine. The second is orange calcite. The third is clear quartz. And the fourth is carnelian. So take a second and meditate on the piles, see what resonates with you. And you can pause the video if you need to, but I will see you in your video. Timestamps are linked below. Hey, pile 1, if you chose the aventurine, then this is your reading all about messages about your light. So let's get into it. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, awesome. So, off the bat, the messages about your light. Firstly, you are radiating a very attractive energy right now, and you're getting a lot of attention for your power. It's as though like this sexy energy is radiating out from you, just from your confidence, and you're getting a lot of attention right now. You're about to start, or have already started, a new chapter, and I think you're getting a lot of perspective in this new chapter on why things went the way they did and why you had to deal with the pain you did in the past. I love that the Enter the Garden of Delights card is here because it talks about really embracing life for all it is and enjoying the pleasures of it. And the card talks about how to have this much enjoyment out of life, you also have to go through intense pain to understand like the brilliancy of life and how good it is to savor it and enjoy it. You have to go through the dark to get to the light. And Hecate is the goddess of illuminating the dark. She's the goddess of the underworld and shines a light to help guide people through it. So yeah, I'm feeling this energy that your past trials are helping you savor and relish in life in a way that you wouldn't have been able to otherwise. And also what you've been through in the past and your level of confidence in yourself is making you very sexy to people. And the messages that are most important for you right now are that you value yourself, you take care of yourself, and you know how to fight and stand up for yourself. And you don't have to worry about people taking advantage of you because you have your back. And there's some things in the past that might have been hard to let go of or to move forward from. But I can see that you have a level of confidence in yourself that no matter what happens, you can make the best out of any situation. And I see that you're doing this in the next chapter. And you have this very magical aura to you. And people around you, I think, feel how high of a vibration you're vibrating at and want to be near you. You're drawing in a lot of moths to your flame is what I'm seeing. And Spirit's really reiterating that your light and your happiness are just contagious and really, you're bringing a lot of people to this joyful presence. And whatever abundance you're getting in your life right now is well deserved. And you've had positive intention throughout all of these trials. You're giving me the aura of an angel. You have a very pure soul, and you've definitely been through your fair share of battles. With these swords cards here, I'm really thinking about you having to go to battle in the past, and you're in this new chapter of vibrancy and beauty, and Spirit, the message that's coming through strongest is that Spirit wants you to know that what you went through in the past paved the way for you to enjoy this beautiful time. And this came with sacrifice and difficulty, but you also take care of yourself in a very incredible way now. And this kind of reminds me of the Statue of Liberty now that I'm looking at her. You found freedom in this stage of your life, and you're being led in the right direction. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, Hecate. She's the goddess of the crossroads and going in the right direction. And you've been brought to a very beautiful, new, vibrant life. You followed the right path, and you're ready to face whatever comes your way, and you're looking good doing it. And you're a very independent person who can bring all this joy to yourself and bring all of this happiness. And whatever comes to you, I can see that you're very humble, but just embrace it and enjoy it, because you're in a very fruitful time of your life. I think a full moon will be significant for you as well, coming up. Yeah. I think you're also showing people that they can make these changes and live in this happiness, because you've showed them the pain you used to be in and where you've come from since then. And they see that they identify with what you've been through and see they can do the same thing. And I see you really just enjoying everything that's around you and feeling as though you're taking good care of it. And really trusting that no matter what happens, you've got your back, you can take care of yourself. And yeah, the things in the past hurt, but you're grateful for where you are now. And I just see a lot of enjoyment and you releasing pain of the past and really just focusing on the here and now and how far you've come and how beautiful and abundant and inspiring you are as a person. There's something very mysterious about you too, and people want to know how you have grown into this person and how you have this quiet confidence, because it's very impressive. And it's one of those things I can see that you just have very positive intentions, and at your core, your soul just wants the best for you and the people around you, and that's led to good karma. I mean, you do everything through positive intention, and you have a pure heart, and that's led to success in a cruel world. Like, your authentic truth is very beautiful and inspiring in this world, and you also know how to stand up for yourself in a world that has betrayal and pain and suffering. And the life you've created for yourself is one of beauty and not letting darkness affect your light. So you've done a lot of great work, and you're really coming into just a very abundant time where people don't know whether they want to be you or be with you. So that's cool. I want to look at more tarot cards for more information, because yeah, this is a very good energy. What do we have for pile one? Let's get into it. Shuffle some cards. Oh. What does pile one need to know? We have the Seven of Wands, the Father of Swords. Pile one, what does pile one need to know? The Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands in reverse, Too many. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords in reverse on the back of the deck. Okay. So I see that amidst a lot of darkness, you fought your way through. The Seven of Wands is typically somebody fighting against 6 wands with 1 wand, with their 1 wand. But with this fire here, I see that you knew you could win. You knew that you could succeed and get through this stuff. But you really had to fight with your heart and soul. And it's interesting, I think you had to be logical about what left your life and really just focus on taking care of yourself. You very much were your own protector, because I see that you were walking this road predominantly alone. And you've had a lot of strife about why things went the way they did and why battles went the way they did. And it almost feels like you had expectations on where your life was going, and all of a sudden you had to start fighting for yourself, and you didn't get this collaboration. Maybe friends fell out of your life, people who you thought had your back, who supported you. And you were really left in the dark here. But you had to choose yourself and fight for yourself. And you did this. And it's led you to this beautiful chapter. And you're taking care of yourself and honoring yourself and loving yourself in a way that's very inspiring. But there's still some residue of pain on what you've had to leave behind and not knowing why those things weren't aligned. And you've been healing through that. I see that for sure. But you were being aligned with people who truly could collaborate with you and empower you in the way that you deserve to be. Because I see you operate at this very high level, and whatever was in your past that you had to fight your way out of, it just wasn't aligned and couldn't empower you in the way you needed to be empowered. And this had nothing to do with you. It had to do with the situation. And Spirit's really calling you to just continue to let time heal you, continue to let time pass and show you the true abundance you deserved and what your fight was worth. Because it's going to come into reality. You're going to see why things happen the way they did. I think I'm going to get one more row of cards just to see what is in store in this new chapter for you. For pile 1, what is in store for what they've been through? The Lovers. All right. The Star in reverse. A life beyond your wildest dreams. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Judgment in reverse. And the Father of Pentacles. There might be people who come back later on from that past chapter that just had to grow up before they could be around you. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords is in reverse on the back of the deck. I think you just had to learn your lessons away from people, and it was the wrong time. And for you to truly grow into your full power, you had to walk away from those groups and fight for yourself. And you're going to have beautiful partnership in the future. I'm not sure who it's with. It could be a new person. Regardless, it's somebody who is much more mature and evolved than the people in your last chapter. Like if these people have to grow up too and get on your level before they could align with you. That's why you had to leave them, was because they weren't aligned and you needed to grow. But I see that you are going to be very stable and secure in yourself in this new chapter, and trust that whatever is happening is meant for your best interest. I think things are going to be happening that you are almost flabbergasted that they are. Like, they're so good and so beautiful and so big that it's just shocking. I don't think you expect this level of beauty in your life that's coming in this new chapter. And it takes time to adjust to. But the partnerships you have and the people you choose to be around are going to be people that empower you and uplift you and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. And I'm hearing That's Where I Am it's a song by Maggie Rogers. Regardless, timing was a big factor here, and time still is a big factor of you healing and relying on faith that things are working out in your best interest. And this is a time for you to really focus on yourself. I think you had to leave this chapter because you weren't focusing on yourself. And now is a time where you empower yourself and really take care of yourself and show yourself what you deserve, the love you deserve from yourself and from other people. And I see in this new chapter relationships coming in that really are on your level and inspire you. And if you'd let things stay the way they were, you never would have gotten to this level of growth and this level of happiness. So, yeah, Pile 1, this is what I'm getting for you. It's an honor to read for you. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I will see you in another reading. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pile 2, if you chose the orange calcite, then this is your reading on messages about your light. I love this stone. For some reason, whenever I look at any orange calcite stone, I really get a taste of oranges in my mouth. And this one, I don't know if you can tell, but it really looks like a orange straight out of... It's orange. An orange slice straight out of the orange. So, yeah, I'm just putting that out there. So, let's look at the cards for you. We have Isis, protection, the all-encompassing hand, I am beautiful, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Justice, I speak my truth in fairness to myself. The Ace of Pentacles, I'm always rewarded for all that I do. And an extra card came out for you guys, the Seven of Pentacles. I trust my ideas in my direction. I'm going to make sure the cards are in frame and then we'll get started. The messages from your light are that you're very protected right now. And you can see that in the Isis protection card. But there's so much hand imagery here. I'm holding another orange calcite in my hands as we speak. And there's hands here. And I'm really seeing this as the hand of the divine protecting you through whatever you're going through right now. And I feel as though you are being told you can call on the divine for support through whatever you're going through right now. The divine is definitely lending you a hand and has a hand in whatever the situation is that is brewing or that you're dealing with. And I can see that justice will work out in your favor. I feel like this is a situation where a lot of your feelings are intertwined with it and you're being called to step into your bravery. And you can ask Isis for this support. Isis is a very powerful protector, and she also symbolizes motherhood and the divine feminine. And I see something very emotional in your life is being worked through. You're going through something that you're very protected in and is leading to your highest good. And Spirit really wants you to know that this is healing how you perceive yourself, and you're going to be very confident in your journey and the fact that Spirit has complete support for you in it. This is helping you see yourself clearly and see your power and know that you can handle anything that comes your way. And I think that this situation is proving to you that you're going in the right direction, and that by trusting in your inner guide and your inner compass, you're being led in the right way, to the right place. And you're going to have some rewards coming in for your trust in the divine and your trust during this situation. And I can see that you're being very authentic to yourself and really doing what feels right to your soul. And Spirit's really coming through to say that they are completely with you throughout this process and the discomfort you go through and all of the ups and downs. I'm hearing you have nothing to fear except fear itself. Whatever is happening, it's happening on the material plane, and I think you're going to feel very self-sufficient and like you can get through anything that comes your way. And maybe you're feeling a little disconnected from the people around you, and you're being reminded that the divine is with you as you walk through this, and you're never truly alone. And I think you know that the divine is leading you to your highest good and what you truly deserve in this situation. And know that things are going to work out in your favor as long as you're true to yourself and coming from this pure place in your heart. I see lasting stability here, and it's this situation showing you that you can rely on yourself and trust yourself to get you where you need to go. You're going to be seeing the divine working in your life in numerous different ways during this chapter, and when you look back on it, you're going to see how everything aligned in the way it was needed to for your highest good and for your overall happiness. It's interesting, Isis, there's an annual flood of the Nile, and her story is her husband was murdered by his brother and put into a lot of pieces, and Isis went around the world to find those pieces, and when she found out he'd been killed, her grief was so immense that it's said to make the Nile flood every year. And I'm being reminded of this, and whatever grief you're going through, whatever pain you're going through or have gone through, you will be taken care of. Let's look at more tarot cards for you. I'm hearing a song that's like, I'm gonna miss you forever, like the stars miss the sky. When it's, I don't know, I think it's a song, I don't have TikTok, but I think it's a song that's popular on TikTok. Sometimes I watch random TikToks, I don't know. Just sometimes somehow happens to me. I think that whatever you're going through, you'll always have love for your past, but you're bringing whatever leaves your life, new love will enter it, and the universe is always conspiring for you to find love. So know that you're headed in a positive direction, even if you can't see that right now. So pile 2. What do they need to hear? Okay, that's way too many. What does pile 2 need to hear? The 5 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Cups. The 3 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups in reverse. And the Son of Cups in reverse. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords on the back of the deck. You're finding happiness. And yeah, a lot of your emotions are tied up in what you're going through right now. And you're finding emotional fulfillment, but it's not exactly the way you didn't originally thought things would turn out. And it might not be with the people you thought it would turn out with either. And Spirit's saying you're always going to have love and a place of care for these events and nostalgia for them. But it's all right that you're expanding and moving forward on your own. And that good's coming to you, and that you deserve all of the beauty entering your life. And there's some grief here because of expectations of who and what your life was going to be like. And you're healing that right now. You're grieving these losses, and you're protected as you do so. And you're always going to have love for where you came from. But where you're going is much more vibrant and richer. And just because where you're going isn't how you thought it would be doesn't mean it's not right for you. I see a lot of beauty. It's like you're entering this new portal, and some of the things you wanted to take with you can't come. And you're still grieving this ending and grieving things not looking the way you expected them to. The messages about your light right now are that you're healing from past hopes and I think you had a specific way you wanted things to turn out, and you're coming to terms with the fact that things have turned out in a different way, and you're still seeing the beauty and the light in that. And you're being asked to honor where you're at and let yourself feel what you're feeling, and don't suppress these emotions, and know that things are working out in your highest good, even if you can't see exactly how that's happening right now. So I'm going to ask Spirit what's going on in your next chapter, just to give you some insight into what you have to look forward to, because this is very past dominated. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, Strength in reverse, the Son of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so Spirit always has their own plan, with what I'm going to say. What I'm seeing is that you had to leave this past chapter because it wasn't aligned with your true purpose, and you were meant to go find your soul tribe and the people who truly connect with you and are aligned with your energy so you could get to this expansion energy. You would have been stuck in this refracted disarray of energy if you'd stayed in the past. And it was very hard for you to move into this abundant, focused energy because you had so much love for the past. And Spirit's saying that your humility and your respect for the past is making your future even brighter. And in the future, you're going to look on everything and see that it had to happen the way it had to get you all of the abundance and happiness you have in the future. Because I really see an indescribable amount of happiness in your future, and it feels like you had to kind of rip this band-aid off, and Spirit might have stepped in to do that for you so you could get on the fast track to your happiest life. And the past had to work out the way it did to bring this beautiful future in for you, and you're just being asked to trust that everything's happening the way it needs to for your highest good. And I see in the Son of Pentacles that you will fully realize that. There will be a time in the near future where you can see that everything had to happen the way it did to bring you to where you are now. And you'll have a sense of humility. And I really think you'll see how the divine has worked in your life to bring everything together to the way it is now. And yeah, I just see a lot of humility you'll feel for the blessings coming into your life. So yeah, Pile 2, this is what I'm getting for you. It was an honor to read for you. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my readings, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye. Hey, Pile 3, if you chose the clear quartz, then this is your reading all about messages from your light, or about your light. What's really cool about this clear quartz, and I'm immediately drawn to the fact, is it's not clear. You can't see completely through it. And I have clear quartz that you can see completely through. Like this guy. So, yeah, I'm being told immediately that there's some things that are going to be made clear in the near future, and maybe even through this reading. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what messages you're meant to know. So we have Kali, fear, sacred union, the eternal light of love. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. The Knight of Swords, I choose my battles carefully. And the Five of Swords, I will heal myself. Pile 3, you're very impressive, and the work you're doing on yourself right now, subconsciously and consciously, is not for the faint of heart, and you're doing it very well. What's interesting is, in this particular reading, I've never noticed something so linear, but I feel like every pile is telling a part of a story of a whole. So if you're drawn to any of the other piles for past energy or future energy, I highly recommend going to look at them, because I think it'll give you some extra context into what you've gone through and what you are about to experience. So, yeah. But you found this message, so this is the one that you're meant to hear today. And that is that you are growing in your ability to take care of yourself and trust in your ability to discern what's right for you and what's wrong for you. In the future, you're going to be making decisions fully based on love rather than fear. And you're looking right now at past relationships you've had, past situations you've been in, that were based in fear, that you felt that you ended up choosing to be a part of those things because of a fear you had of anything. It really could be anything. It could be insecurities, it could be fears of failure, whatever it was. It led you to situations that didn't empower you. And now that you're shifting to look at things through love, to look at what you truly deserve and what will make you happy, you're coming into your power, you're coming into your glory and grace, and you're really showing up for yourself. And because of that, you are on the fast track, and just like the track to meeting somebody who meets you at your level. It's so interesting because in a lot of my readings, pile 3 has something to do with romance or romantic love. And this is reiterating that at this point, the collective is really realizing what they deserve and what they don't want to put up with. And by showing yourself what you are willing to put up with, you're finding someone who's actually meeting you at an energetic level that empowers you and comes from a place of love rather than fear. I feel like the last relationship you were in or last significant experience you had came from a place of fear, and you feeling like fear that maybe you wouldn't find something as good as that again, or fear you this is what you deserved. And I think that person or situation was not in alignment with you and ended up hurting you. And it was there to teach you that you deserve better. And it also taught you that no matter what happens to you, whatever experience you're in, you're the one who ends up healing yourself. You're the one who picks up the pieces of whatever situation you put yourself into. So now you are being much more discerning and careful about what battles, what relationships you put yourself in, because you know in the end, whatever happens, whatever the outcome is, you'll be the one picking up the pieces. You'll be the one healing whatever wounds happen. So you're being way less impulsive in going into these unions and really seeing that they come from a place of love, that they bring joy into your life, that they give as much as they take from you. You're really figuring out how to have a harmony in the relationships you have, and Spirit saying this is really bringing in the right kind of person for you because you have this discernment. And sometimes you might feel cynical about having this discernment and being like, I'm never going to find someone who meets my standards. And that's your fear talking, because this kind of person really comes in and will come in. But it's completely based on you being able to see your worth. And I see you are able to see that now through reflection on what you've experienced. And you're even able to look at the past experiences you've been through with love and just be able to see that those people weren't able to meet you at your level, that they weren't willing to do the spiritual work you were doing, and you just grew past them. And fear keeps you stuck in situations that you've outgrown. So now you're looking to expand and find relationships that really connect with you on a spiritual level. And you're allowing yourself to believe that this will come in. And so it is, and so it will. The Sacred Union card says, keep this in mind, like this kind of love, this kind of deepening of your relationships in whatever form it is happening. And this is the confirmation for you that this cycle is happening. And I see that you're really closing the past cycles behind you and moving forward, because you can trust that you will choose your battles carefully and you won't jump into anything head first. You're going to be patient with the process of getting to know people and getting to know this love for yourself and for others. This is really beautiful, pile 3. You are really facing your fears right now, and fears about even finding this kind of love, and knowing that no matter what happens, you'll be able to heal yourself through it. And you have the discernment to know what's worth taking that jump or leap of faith and what's not a battle that you need to go down. You can trust yourself in this process. You really can. And you know that. And I think you're having so much happiness in your current life and fulfillment in your life on your own, that you have very high standards on what you're going to bring in and what's going to fit into your life. And that's as it should be. And this card talks about just opening your hands, arms up, and expecting that the love that is aligned with you will come in. And that's what I see really you needing to do. You're going to attract this. And the more you face your fears and step into this energy of love, the quicker it'll come. I see that you have really grown in your power and your assuredness of self, and you don't need anyone else to complete you or save you. You have saved yourself, and you've shown yourself that. So now that connection that really aligns with you and gives you, and it's like you're a fully formed person meeting another fully formed person and enjoying your time with them. And I see a lot of happiness and harmony in this. And you had to go through fierce battles to get through this, but I see you took this war on a soul level because you knew the outcome would be so beautiful. And I see that you're coming into that time where this outcome's arriving and these new relationships are forming. Let's look at your tarot cards. Why don't we? What does pile 3 need to hear? The Daughter of Cups in reverse. The Five of Swords in reverse. What does pile 3 need to hear? The Father of Swords. The Six of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse. Or Five of Cups upright. In Strength. And we have the Father of Cups on the back of the deck. I'm hearing Sunflower by Post Malone. Whatever you went through in the past, whatever fears you're facing right now and work you're going through, I can see that you might have had some naivety and innocence going into that last chapter. And the universe really showed you what a true fight looks like and what having to stand up for yourself and choose yourself looked like. I think you had great dreams of what a past chapter would look like, and you were disappointed in them because that person or that situation didn't meet your expectations. And I do see that you went to battle for yourself and really had to fight like a lion, figure out how to find the strength within you to stand up for yourself and choose yourself. I think you have an insane amount of love for the world and for the people around you. And it hurt for you to see people using that against you or taking advantage of that part of you. And you had to learn how to adapt and accept the reality of the people you have now left behind. And your light is really saying, the message about your light is that you have healed this. You've seen this very clearly, and you're in this hermit phase of reflecting on this chapter. And you have a lot of beauty coming in that really aligns with what you wanted all along, but you had to see what you didn't want and what didn't work for you to get what you truly wanted. And I see this coming in rather quickly, and you planning and growing and having that give and take you really wanted. It's going to happen very quickly. it's important for you to know you're not that girl or boy anymore that went through these trials. It's grown you into this lion, and you can handle any situation that comes your way and heal yourself through it. And I see that you're not going to be jumping into anything that, like what you went through in the past. I see you have gone on the hero's journey of being put in a precarious situation and having to fight for yourself. And in the end, you achieve your goals and come out stronger for it. I see that for you. It's like you're Hercules or something. You've really fought for yourself, even when you were misunderstood. And someone who aligns with this depth, who has gone through similar trials, will be meeting you on the other side of this. But it's almost as though you had to fight these battles to become this hero, to align with this new person. And I see that you're going to heal from this. You're going to heal from this pain, from the nostalgia for the past, because the present is just going to be so much more aligned with you. I think a lot of your pain about the past has to do with the illusions you had that led you into that precarious situation, thinking that someone else could save you or something else could fill the void within you. And you've realized how to fill that void within yourself, how to be that person for yourself, and you're aligning with somebody who's done the same thing. I'm hearing, the circle won't be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. It's, I'll fly away. I'm also hearing some Johnny Cash songs. I don't know if Johnny Cash might be relevant to you. The person you're linking up with, it's going to be unconventional. It's going to be everything. It's going to be against the norm, but in a very beautiful, romantic way. And you're going to build a life together in the way you wanted to build in the past. But what you had in the past was a house of cards, and what you have now is a true future. So I'm going to ask if there's any remaining information about this new chapter that Spirit wants to tell you. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Father of Cups in reverse. That was on the back of the deck. Interesting. Anything else? The Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Star. Okay, you're still healing from the past. I think you're a little restless about bringing this new chapter in because you can see it's so close. And it is so close. But right now is still a time for you to empower yourself and take care of yourself and just enjoy your life. This is a time for you to show Spirit that you're really enjoying the moment you're in and the life you're living now. And because this person's not going to come in until you're really just enjoying the life you have and not caring if they're going to come in, if that makes sense. And I see that you're really on the precipice of this. And it's like you are letting your light shine no matter what and not feeling like you have to fight. And you just might be worried that the new person will reflect the past, and they won't. But for this new start to happen, you have to be fully self-actualized and confident in what you are doing in your life. And Spirit's not going to bring this in until you're really ready for it. So, but it's right there. Like, I kid you not, pile 3, you are almost at this point of bringing in this relationship. It's just a matter of practicing patience, practicing the strength for a little while more, and just really coming into your unconventionality, coming into your individualism, being true to who you are without fear of judgment. What I'm really seeing is your glass is kind of empty. I think you're a little drained from this healing chapter. And when you fill up your cup, when you do the things that sustain you, when you get back into that flow for yourself, that's when this will come in, when your cup is full. But right now, I think you're a little drained and your cup's a little empty. So when you get that full cup, that's when this is happening. So it's very soon. Just don't focus. It's like, don't stare at what's about to happen. Focus on yourself right now. Focus on how you can make yourself feel like this star, have this confidence, have a peace in where you're at. And when you're in that state, that's when this new cycle will really begin. So, well, pile 3, this is what I'm getting for you. It was an honor to read for you. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my readings, and I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye. Hey, pile 4, if you chose the carnelian stone, then this is your reading about messages from your light. So let's get into it. First, we have sirens, temptation, a new gown, joy, I trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided, with the beautiful dragonfly. And then we have judgment, I look back with compassion for myself. And we have the Ace of Cups, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Okay. Pile 4, you are in the midst of a massive glow up, and I feel a feeling of self-empowerment and maturity that honestly astounds me. You are really accepting your true worth and potential, and you're entering a portion of your life where you look back on the past and what you've been through and all of the trials and tribulations with love, because you know that it brought you to this current moment, and you're going to be so in love with your current moment that you're just going to have so much compassion for your younger self for getting you to this point. And you're going to be filling your cup first and letting the overflow affect the people around you. This is the kind of reading where you are attracting everything you desire. And your light wants you to know that it's time for you to fully just embrace this moment and enjoy everything that's happening to you, because it's so beautiful. I see that you're attracting things to you like a magnet. I think people are very attracted to you right now. They see your confidence, and either it stuns them and they love your light, or they're scared of it. So I think you're having very dramatic responses from the people around you. And I see that you're just in this joy energy where you're so happy with where your life is that you're not paying any of the excess noise any mind. You're just enjoying your life, and you're really confident that the universe brought you to this point for a reason. And this is iconic. Like, you are in this like prince energy where you know your worth, you know your regality, you know you're a sacred child of the divine, and you're embracing all of the beauty that's entering your life. This card talks about how you might want to cling to your old robes, your old tattered robes, but a new beautiful gown is waiting to clothe you. And you're living this now. You're living in this beautiful robe, this beautiful gown. And where you're at now, I think you can really see how the support of the universe brought you here. And it's interesting because I really see in the Sirens card that you are this siren. You are this magnetic person who's pulling people towards you and leading people into this beautiful world that you've created for yourself. Because I see that you're very benevolent. You're a very loving, beautiful soul. And people are lucky to come across you and experience your light. And I just see that the people around you are going to be radiating at a high vibration too. And it's almost as though I love in the Sirens card, there's this monster. And it reminds me that you have faced monsters to get here. You have faced difficult battles, but it all led you to this beautiful moment. And you're being asked to embrace where you're at now. Look at yourself, look back at your past self with compassion, and just have a receptive energy to new love and trusting what it brings. I think if you're in a relationship right now, as your confidence raises in this ascension, you're going to have a very good time with that partner. And also, if you're single, there's new love coming in that is really vibrating at a level that meets you where you're at, and your confidence and your celebration of this new chapter. You're stepping into your star quality, your star power. And this energy I'm feeling, just sitting in your energy, it's amazing. The self-assuredness and self-respect I feel, and level of confidence and trusting what the day brings, and knowing that things are working out in your highest good, it's beautiful. And you've had to deal with difficult things in the past, but you're open to what the universe is bringing you in your new gown, in your new experience. You're definitely seeing signs and synchronicities right now that are reiterating that you're on the right path. And the message your light really wants to give you is you've done a great job of getting yourself here, and now you're just meant to bask in the abundance that's coming towards you. And stay on this high pedestal, stay knowing your worth. Don't come down for anybody, and I see you won't. I think time outside, there's butterflies here and dragonflies and this beautiful sparkly stuff around her. I think spending time outdoors will really replenish your soul. I think that's a universal law of nature, but spending time outside will be really healing for you during this chapter. And yeah, just so many gifts and beauty, so many beautiful things are coming in for you. And I'm hearing 7 Rings by Ariana Grande, so whatever you're hoping for, whatever you want to come into your life, it's possible. And you know this. This is mostly just a reiteration of the fact that you're in a new chapter. I'm hearing you're as good as it gets. You have learned true confidence, true self-respect, and you can just enjoy this time in your life because you've done a beautiful, beautiful job. And I was saying this earlier, but I feel like this reading particularly is kind of a story in itself, and you're the final chapter. This is the final chapter, and the last 3 piles were the work you did to get here. So if you're interested in looking at them, you definitely can. But this is this celebration. This is you've completed the hero's journey. You're Odysseus returning from the Odyssey. It's time for you to celebrate now. So I want to look at the tarot cards to see what Spirit wants to add on to what I've said, or whatever Spirit wants to bring in, we will listen to. So what does pile 4 need to hear? The 6 of Wands. Yeah, you have come into victory. You are this butterfly who came out of their cocoon. You've had to go through a lot of stuff to get here, and it's almost as though you've been out at sea and now you're back on solid ground and can fully enjoy what the universe is bringing in for you. We have the Son of Cups. You're going to have so much beauty in your life, so much art, so much music, companions that really make you enjoy the sweetness of life. This is you truly just enjoying the beauty of life on a daily basis. We have the Mother of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, we have the Son of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have Death, Okay. And then we have the Emperor on the back of the deck. So, Spirit's saying that you have been through the thick of it and you're on the other side. And now you're just meant to take time to enjoy this. This older man I'm friends with. He's like in his early 70s, I'd say. And he told me that when he looks back on his life, he regrets the times that he felt like he was in a speedboat, zipping through the water, not taking in the scenery. And he said, whenever you're spending time with people, the way you fully, truly enjoy life is to take in the scenes and sail slowly, fully enjoy where you're at, and don't rush it. And that's what I'm really seeing here, pile 4. This is like a beautiful reminder from Spirit to enjoy all of the passion and beauty of your life on a daily basis. Don't rush towards the next goal. Enjoy the fruits that pop up. Enjoy the moments you have in your day-to-day life that bring you happiness and bring you love. Because I see you're really building a solid legacy. If you want family, or if you have family, if you have kids, you're being asked to just enjoy your time with them. Enjoy the present moment. This is very much nothing lasts forever. And you're in this very beautiful, I see the rest of your life being this beautiful, beautiful experience where you fully know yourself and you celebrate yourself and have you're going to have a very happy, beautiful life going forward and now. And you're being asked to take it in slowly. Don't rush it. Don't rush from point A to point B. It's like about enjoying the journey instead of rushing to get to the destination. I've never seen a reading when I've been reading, I've never seen one that's been so, just enjoy this, like enjoy your life. You've done incredible work. You've grown into the person you've always wanted to be. And now it's time for you to enjoy the little moments, the music that makes you want to dance with a lover, or the laughter you have with a best friend, or the amazing dinner you have in candlelight. This is about enjoying the small moments because nothing lasts forever, and you're in this beautiful time of your life that you're meant to celebrate and enjoy and cherish every moment of it. There's so much passion and beauty coming in your life and so much precious moments. And you're being asked to take it a day at a time and enjoy every day to the fullest that you can. And know that some days there will be hard days, but overall, you're living a very abundant rest of your life. And I'm hearing you're one of the lucky ones. And you really get to enjoy and embrace all aspects of your life moving forward. And you're meant to do this with intention and knowing that what you have is very special. Yeah. I'm seeing something about planting a garden at some point in your life. I'm also seeing something about laughter and you having a lot of laughter in the coming months and days. And I really feel like this is a part of your life that's starting now, that you're meeting the people that you're going to spend a lot of your life with, and you're just meant to enjoy it and know that you deserve this. And just, I'm being reminded that life is about love, and you're just meant to love the things that are happening in your life and treat yourself with love first and foremost, always, because that's how you got to this point, because you treated yourself with love. You fought a long battle and it's led you to this beauty. And if you want to look on your past, piles 1 through 3 could help you reflect on how you got here, but what matters is that you're here, and it's time for you to enjoy every second of it. And yeah, pile 4, this is a very live your life, enjoy it to the fullest. Drink this sweet nectar of life. That's what I'm seeing clearly. So yeah, pile 4. This is what I'm getting for you. It was an honor to read for you. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I will see you in another reading. Take care. Bye.